Wake up, wake up, wake up, dude.
What?
You must have studied all night long, dude. The draft's in a couple of hours.
What?
Yes. Are you just now cramming and starting to study?
Yeah.
Dude,
I don't have any idea.
we have to eat some breakfast and get to the draft, dude. We're
Let's
headed
go.
we're headed to the
Let's go.
we're headed.
Well, guys, I got my first year learning curve out of the way. It's just real simple. I'm coming.
My name's Gaston Line. I'm the new guy. I don't talk much crap. I just let my players speak for themselves. I got one thing to say to you. Jonathan Taylor, Wisconsin Badgers.
I know who's coming in 9th place, and I know who's coming in 10th place. Not what particular order, but the two new guys, Russ Holland and Gaston Line, don't have a prayer.
I put in the work for one reason and one reason only, to have that gold helmet sitting on my mantle at the end of the year.
Thomas, who knows where he lives? Does he have a job? I don't know. Where's this money come from? Maybe he's a drug dealer. I'm not sure. But he might be. He really might be. I mean, he did choose Khalil Tate. He's his first pick last year.
You know, Jonathan, I expect him to take a huge step. He's getting married. He actually did get married. As I think about it, I'm probably going to take a dip.
I made a paper to show the reasons that I'm in the league and Jim is not.
I hope I beat everybody and win the league this year.
Thomas Moore, Hardcore Fantasy's only two-time fantasy champion.
Welcome everybody to College Fantasy Football Live, the Hardcore Fantasyers. I'm here with my special guest, two-time champion Thomas Moore.
How you doing, Jonathan?
I'm doing great.
It's great to be here. I couldn't be more excited.
So today, we're going to dive into the competitors, and obviously you've won 2 championships, but we've got some guys in the league that are top-tier guys that you say, hey, they should probably win it. And then you've got some guys that you would be like, how would they do this?
And Jonathan, I'll be honest, I'm anxious to just really see if those top-tier guys continue to dominate, or if we see something like a William Barrier, what he did a few years ago. And maybe we see a long shot come through and win the fantasy championship. So it'll be interesting, and I look forward to getting into these guys today.
Okay, well, start us off.
You start with a guy like Jonathan Holland, and immediately what sticks out to you is that championship. He got the championship in the first year, but he's been unable to get back to that championship since then. Could Jonathan possibly be falling off? I'll be honest, I like Jonathan's chances this year, and I think there's high odds that he could come back and win a championship this year. At 27-17, he's one of our better records in football.
Then you got a guy like Thomas Moore. He has the 2 championships. I mean, this guy, we got to say he's the leader of the league. But I got bad news for Thomas. He's definitely a contender, but it's never been done 2 years in a row. Thomas Moore, I'm sorry. You had a good run, but you're out of luck this year.
Next guy we talk about is William Barrier. William is well known in our group as being the guy that was a fluke. He won the championship, but was it real? No one thinks so. Since winning the championship, he's been more so mediocre. I think that's the correct word. So we'll see if William can overcome his battles over the past year and get back to championship form.
Then we got a guy like Charlie Holland. You've got the championship there, but is it a championship? It's not on the helmet. I do think he's a contender, though. I think he's always had a good record. You look at the record, 24-19-1. Playoff appearances are good. I think he's definitely a contender.
Boy, have I been waiting on this one. Luke Hargett, 24-20, just barely over 500 over the past 4 years. You see no championships, only 2 playoff appearances in 4 years. This guy is 500 at best. Hey, what kind of grade does 50 get you in school? Not very good. Luke, you're not very good at this fantasy stuff.
Well, we just had to look at some guys that are the top tier guys. You expect them to be there every year. But there are also some guys that could make it that would be a surprise.
Yes, so we've got a couple of guys in this group that may actually think they belong in the first group, and maybe they do. But the first group's based on championships and playoff appearances, and this tier, they don't have many of those. So with that, let's get started talking about these guys.
Well, let's start with a guy like Trey Robertson. He's probably wondering, why am I down in this tier? He's got a great record, good playoff appearance record, but he's just always in the middle of the pack. I'd love to see Trey to have that big year to say, wow, this guy's seriously a contender. I do think he's a contender, but I got to see it first.
Next, we'll go to Wilson Holland. He's the new guy with the ring on his finger. He just got married this summer. Is his mind in the right place? A big question mark comes in on Wilson Holland this year. In the past couple of years, he's shown a little struggle with fantasy football. I remember the days of the Washington State quarterbacks, and he's far away from those days now. Can he get back in contention and make the playoffs? We'll see.
Then you got a guy like Dustin Roncalli, 1 year in the league, 6-5 last year. That's actually pretty good. He actually got off to a very hot start, was riding the Tua Tagovailoa train, the Alabama train, Jerry Jeudy. Can he do it again with those players in a new system? I don't know. We'll see.
Next, we'll go to Gaston Line. He'll be the newcomer of the group. Can he get it done? I actually think there's a shot that he could be the long shot of this group. He has previous fantasy experience in the NFL ranks. He's won a championship there. Can he bring that over to the college ranks? We'll see. As of now, he has no record.
And then we got a guy like Russ. And Russ, I love you, man. You're my brother. But you're going to struggle. I think the potential is here in the future. But first year, 10, 11 years old, he's going to struggle year one. But I love the future for this guy.
Now you see me, now you don't.